to get right here. It's the NBA Finals, and now all of it comes down to this historic Game 7. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And the series tonight takes place in Oakland, where it'll be the Warriors going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, a crucial home win for them to tie the series. They force a Game 7 here on the road. The odds stacked against them as they look for a way to steal the series. A lot can be said for the energy of a Game 7, whether you're at home or, as they'll be doing tonight, playing on the road, Kenny. You've played in your share of Game 7s. What's going through their heads right now?
Well, you know the world's watching. Every player, every former player, your peers, fans, everyone's watching. Nerves can play differently, but once things get going, you kind of get into the flow of the game and you block everything out.
This will most likely be one of the biggest games that any of these guys have ever played in. But, you know, these are moments that you dream about. Somebody has to step up. It's just a matter of who's going to step up.
Big moments, big players. This is the showcase right here, Jet.
This is it. This is when you separate and you get your fame and you increase your name. See, I switched it up this year.
In this game.
In this game.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're rather tame.
That was
and a little bit lame.
Oh, I was getting ready to say lame, but you know what? You took my words. That's a shame.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan. He's going to call the game.
Stole my words. Ernie.
The head coach of your home team is Steve Kerr. Make some noise for your Golden State Warriors. This is Warriors Ground.
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire. The air is thick with excitement and anticipation.
Ready to go?
Welcome, everyone, to NBA Finals Game 7. Winner take all. A season of joy and pain will end here tonight. And thank you for making us part of your night on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Warriors. Well, folks, it's come down to 4 quarters of basketball. And, guys, the NBA championship hangs in the balance of a 3-3 tie NBA Finals series. What a game we're going to have coming up.
And, guys, it's been a journey. I mean, they've battled all season to get here. And maybe it's taken them longer than they would have liked in the NBA Finals, having to go all the way to a Game 7. But they are here. They're at home in front of this crazy crowd 4 quarters away from the title.
Yeah, and you know what? The key, Greg, for me is you've got to perch yourself in the present. You can't get caught up in the emotion going throughout the building here now. This is an emotional crowd. There's no denying that. They're even more fired up than I expected them to be. But the players have to find a way to quiet themselves and get locked into their business.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
To the middle, over in the corner, Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of space. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Here's Love. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here is Barbosa. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Still can't quite get anything to fall after 5 tries.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And so he makes both from the line. Warriors trail by 10. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Here's Ezeli. And nothing but hair on that one. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Puts it up. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Ian Clark's checked in for the Warriors.
Ian Clark.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Livingston kicks to Spates, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Now here's James. He's got 6. Irving dishes to Thompson. No good.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Here is Livingston. The Cavaliers making the shot. Speights with a screen on Irving. Here is Livingston, covered by Irving. 6 to shoot. Livingston passes to Speights. They need this. Here's Ezeli. The kick out to Speights. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Maurice Speights. And it's Klay Thompson in for Shaun Livingston. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Love kicks to Thompson. Here's James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Just like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. Rush dishes to Ezeli. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. The drive by James.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Here's Clark. He's covered by Irving. It's stolen by Smith. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Green left side. Pass to Clark. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Some changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Harrison Barnes comes in for Thompson. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Ian Clark. Cleveland leading by 22. And it's Smith penetrating. And here's Love for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Love's got 5 now.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Now, here's Bogut. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
8 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's James. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Gotta have big-time nerves to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for him.
So on the floor for Cleveland. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. And it's Dellavedova in at the point guard position. Now here's Speights. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Comes up empty from 8 feet. It's LeBron with the drive, and he banks in the layup.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 5. Right block shot, and that's an air ball. Not even close. The drive by LeBron. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
The big dunk at the end of the break.
Now, this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
It's Curry with the drive. The pass to Speights. Will it go? And again, no good by Golden State.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And that one's good. 23 points for LeBron.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Curry looking for his first basket still in this one. Barnes with it. Now defended by Mozgov. Here's Speights. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Here's Curry following the basket by LeBron James. Curry kicks to Barbosa. He feeds it to Speights. Mozgov grabs the board.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget.
Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now here's Curry. The feed to Speights. Back to Curry. Speights sets a screen. Stolen away. On up the court. And the dunk by LeBron.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now, here's Curry. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 3-on-3 from 11 feet away. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist from Dellavedova.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Barbosa against Shumpert. Here's Speights. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Fourth, LeBron James.
Well, it's great to see guys step up to the added pressure of the postseason and deliver big numbers. Not only for him, but his teammates. Anybody that distributes the ball the way he does helps.
Oh! And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up, and it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
Curry kicks to Spates. Pass to Barnes. Spates sets a screen. Spates sets a screen for Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Fry. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for LeBron. And Irving subbed in for Shumpert. The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Livingston kicks to Rush. That's tipped, and they get it back. Kept alive. Passes it to Iguodala. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
The Cavaliers shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
Tristan Thompson with one.
One shot. One shot.
And here's Thompson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you with where you're getting the basketball and how you're scoring?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, he can't do it by himself.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Checking out Cleveland. They were able to come up big in the first half in complete control of this Game 7. They're looking hungry and more than eager to hoist the trophy tonight. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing? Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Barbecue chicken. They were completely overmatched in the low post. I couldn't believe the amount of points they allowed in the paint. Wow, I thought I was out there scoring, playing basketball. They got to switch things up, get some different matchups because they are getting eaten alive. Barbecue chicken.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And that one's good. And now that's 35 points for LeBron.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Curry kicks to Green. Over in the corner, Barnes. And the 3 off target.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Curry kicks to Barnes. And again, no good by Golden State.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Irving passes to James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. The drive by Green. He dishes it to Thompson. Takes it from 10. Here's Bogut. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Poked loose. Irving with the steal. And Smith with the clip. That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Irving drives in. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Here is Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Iguodala kicks to Varejao. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And finished off by LeBron.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And pushing it up is Cleveland. Look at that. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? It's Iguodala with the drive. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. LeBron is running. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Boy, Kevin, what a sweet stroke from LeBron that trip.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Kiss.
There's the pick. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Huh.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That one misses for Clark. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. And, of course, an appropriate comparison right here with the tremendous playoff performance we're seeing from this young man tonight. It definitely calls to mind the 63-point performance from the great Michael Jordan.
You know, and to compare the game he's having to that game in 1986 is saying something, because a lot of people think Michael Jordan's performance that night was the greatest game ever played. I mean, it would be hard to argue with that. Those 63 points game against a Celtics dynasty at the peak of its powers during their run to a third NBA title. And I remember after the game, Larry Bird said he's God disguised as Michael Jordan.
In the corner, Rush with it. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. .122 left here in the third quarter. Here's Dellavedova. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
The drive by Iguodala and the rejection by Love. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Love, and that one's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Kevin Love with one.
That free throw good from Kevin Love.
You know, Love is playing well. 10 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Spates dishes to Ezeli, and Rush kicks to Spates. Clock at 4. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Kevin Love. .35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Barbosa, and Thompson sends it back. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Irving against Thompson. Tries to snap the cold streak. Offensive rebound. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Three-pointer. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Woo-hoo, Kevin. They're firing on all cylinders. That shot caps a nice run going into the final quarter.
Welcome back, everyone, to this Father's Day broadcast. Cleveland's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Mo Williams out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Mozgov. Then it's James Jones. And it's Fry in at the 4 slot. Here is Livingston. And Jones over to Helm. Shumpert with the steal. Fry passes to Williams. Here's Shumpert. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Mozgov. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Can they get it? Feeds to Livingston. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Ezeli. And it's Barbosa in for Sean Livingston. Cavaliers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Clark dishes to Spates. Picked by Varejao. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Fry, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Barbosa against Shumpert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barbosa's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
It's stolen by Iman Shumpert, pushing it up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Here's Clark. He's guarded by Williams. No good from Clark.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Anderson Varejao. And Curry subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Mozgov with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assist.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Harrison Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Count the bucket. 6 points for Timofey Mozgov.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Misses and the dry spell continues. Williams, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Curry. And then for Cleveland, Fry comes in for James Jones. And McRae subbed in for Shumpert. And the officials call a traveling violation. Clark, he's checked in for Golden State.
Ian Clark.
.144 left here in the fourth quarter. Livingston kicks to Spates. Spates sets a screen. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Ian Clark.
Stephen Curry.
Cleveland's gone along perfectly from three-point range. Tonight they've gone 5 for 5.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for LeBron James. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Barbosa against Jefferson. Lock at 6. And again, no good by Golden State. Now, Cleveland moving it up. Here's McCray. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert's checked in.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Anderson Varejao. Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa. Ian Clark.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Williams. Yep, it's good. Oh, they've done it! The Cleveland Cavaliers are the new NBA champions. Just tremendous.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, you have to hand it to the entire organization. They work together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan base. I mean, I know one thing. They're going to enjoy this memory for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.